I'm back in the shop here, continuing my little saga with the chipper, trying to get this PTO shaft hacked off to the correct length. Ryan was kind enough to pick up some metal cutting hacksaw blades, and so I hacked away at this for a little while. I wasn't really making all that much progress, and then it occurred to me I do have something that could speed this up a whole lot. It's called an angle grinder and a cutoff wheel. I just have to be careful not to get the metal too hot because it is tempered. So let me get all that out, and we're going to try doing this a little bit faster way. Want to get it too hot, and I should probably put some safety glasses on so I don't melt my good glasses. All right, that was a whole heck of a lot faster. Got it cut off. The metal didn't get too hot. I have a little bit of deburring to do around there yet, and I'll have to get a file on the inside of there. The way this shaft is set up, it kind of makes a triangle, and then it's bulged out, so that is what holds the two pieces of the shaft together. The other one slides inside of this, and they just kind of mate together. But I need to file that out where it needs to be. This has to be done thoroughly and meticulously because these two pieces are pretty tight fitting, and there cannot be any burrs whatsoever. Well, not if I want the shafts to last anyway. I prefer not to leave all of that metal dust inside of there. If I was really smart, I would have put a rag in before I got started. Apparently I'm not quite that smart yet though. Okay, I think that's pretty good. One down. Definitely a lot easier with the cutoff wheel. This is the interior one, basically the same shape but smaller diameter, so it fits inside the other one. Let's get this clamped down. There, that should work. And I'll try to be a little bit smarter this time. I have to pull this out with the pliers after I'm done cutting, but that's fine. Get that cool some more. There is one thing while I'm waiting for the metal on the PTO shaft to cool that I want to do. These things don't want to stay on, so I am going to epoxy them on. A little something for the epoxy to hang on to. There we go. And then this little guy down here. This metal is kind of rough already anyway. All right. Oh, come on, both sides. Just one. There we go. These things are tight enough that they'll just push most of the glue out, but I only need enough for it to stick a little bit. A little more on this one because it's really loose. Might even put a little bit on the inside, I think, on this. Now it seals up and the air doesn't want to push out of it. There we go. There. There we go. Let that cure up and I shouldn't lose my handles anywhere now. Back on this guy, he's nice and cool now. So we'll give her another shot. Right, I'll do the rest by hand here. If I had a little more room around this, like if it was in a vise, I'd be able to do smoother runs with the file, but this will get the job done. There, I think we're in pretty good shape. Let me get a pliers and I'll pull that paper out of there. Oh, I burnt the end of it. Those sparks are hot. Yeah, that feels really good inside. There we go. Woohoo! That should fit now. Let's give it a try and see. So this thing conveniently has a nice little picture on it that tells me this side goes to the tractor, this side goes to the implement. So I'll flip it around. There, that's one end on. Let's see if I can get these splines lined up. This is the only problem with the PTO, especially when you got a big guard on like this. Makes it a bit of a challenge. Trying to get stuff lined up so it'll go on. Don't be like that. Come on now. There we go. There we are, all hooked up. I'm gonna start up the PTO and see if it'll run for me. It's getting dark out, so apologies for the grainy video. It's all looking good. Yeah, she all looks dry. Woohoo! That is exciting. Maybe tomorrow we'll actually get to chip some wood. That'll be fun. As for me right now, it's time to go home, get something to eat, and maybe even catch a few winks of sleep. Y'all have a good one. Well, it was absolutely glorious today until this afternoon. As it got closer to quitting time, it got cloudier. It's supposed to rain tonight around 11 o'clock. So, while I have the chance, I think I'm going to see if I can get this chipper to chip something. So of course I pulled up to the nastiest, gnarliest branches that I have in all of these piles. So that was interesting, first time using this thing. At least I know what I can't put in it. It takes a good sized chunk of wood. Interesting how this stuff comes out of the chipper though. It's thin, but because of the way the blades operate, it doesn't always chip it up into tiny little chunks like this. But it's down to a size that can decompose or that would work very nicely as a path on the garden, stuff like that. There's a little bit of adjustment that I need to do. This is the emergency bar here. When it's up all the way, the roller pulls everything into the chipper. What I was finding, particularly with the bigger chunks of wood, is that sometimes it would disengage itself. There's an adjustment underneath here. You just take this plastic cap off here and there's a lock nut and Allen screw that you just adjust how easily this thing will move. So that's an easy fix. Well, I'd say she did all right. Nice little pile of wood chips there. I have to say I'm pretty happy. So 2 things I need to do. One is to adjust this bar here. And I think I need to loosen off these springs just a little bit. I have to say it's fun. I rather enjoyed that experience. Once the chipper's running 100% adjusted, it'll be even more fun. Happy Wednesday. Been doing this all day. Might stop sometime tonight, maybe. Happy Friday. It's drizzling now, rain all day tomorrow. With all the rain and everything around here, almost getting time to bring the lawnmower out again.